Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky the Third. So, for today, I have a little bit different plans than I originally had. Because what I was thinking first was, let's go to the villa, defeat the devil that's there and open up our way to the 7th plane. But, I was reading the comments and said that, yeah, you missed out on a lot of nice goodies that would have helped you with the Black Knight fight. And I was thinking, you know what, maybe it's time we did a couple of memories. Maybe not all of them, just a few to get them out of the way before we head over to the villa. I also, as you can see, I have now Ries in my party. And basically I've arranged her equipment, her orbments, made all slot open, put the right quartz in that I wanted at least at this time, and I leveled her up a few levels so she could basically fight with the rest of them, because if she was still like 10-15 levels behind, then their damage would not be that significant. So right now I expect her to be a little bit more on the ball with that one. So for now I would say let's do a few memories, and I checked the list of what we have. We have 9 till 14 star doors, and we got one of the big stories, Moon 5, which is from the Gen Old Schoolhouse. Present to me a form of happiness you have obtained. Still don't know what that one is. So the moon door will be, we'll left it for now. It's probably some kind of quartz we need to get, or an accessory that fits the description, like a form of happiness. But the other ones, the doors we have here, plenty of memories we can do. So I was thinking, let's make our way through a couple of these in the next few episodes, like maybe start 9, 10, 11, maybe even 12, and then continue on with the villa. And once we reach the 7th plane, maybe do the rest of them. I think something like that, because we need to do them all before we reach the 7th plane. So we might have a little nice division amongst them. And from this one, we have of course the harder arena fights we still can do. I still don't know if I have the invitation. I probably have. And of course we have this one, which contains which we apparently need all level 5 quartz, basically. So that means that there could be a few that we haven't gotten yet, because they are like rare drops or rewards from the memory door. So I think by doing all of these and then checking what we have in the store, what we can buy with the sepit that we have, we might be able to open up that door as well. Opening up, which I think will probably be the last mini type game that we have. Very curious about that, but for now, let's do star 9. And I have prepared for it. We have about 125,000 Mira, which is actually like a saving account for getting equipment once we reach the new plane, but I think we can take 50,000 off there to open up the door to the memory that we want to do. So let's see if we are spending the 50,000 or if we only need to have it. I hope we can still keep it. It's only show that you have it, then you can get it. Only the rich may look what's behind this door. Mirror comes and mirror goes. Sometimes it may be lost, but at times the loss can be regained by manyfold. Offer 50,000 mirror to me, only then shall the door open. So we are giving it away. The question is, will we get it back? So what will the memory be behind this door? Probably something involving money, isn't it? Maybe the former mayor of Ruin and his business? I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Bose Market. Thank you very much for coming today. I'd love it if you would be able to start coming to pray like this more often. I'm afraid it looks like as though I won't have a choice in it, Mother. If I show any signs of skipping Mass lately, Lila gives me a stern lecturing. Oh, you're rather fortunate to have someone like her by your side, you know. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. I couldn't agree more. I do wish she would go a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way, the fact that she doesn't show you just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if she hopes to make the time you spent here to be a break from all of that. As frustrating as it is to admit, that is scarily sound assessment. But she can't keep me away from work forever, now can she? I think I ought to be getting back to it now. So, if you'll excuse me, please give my regards to Father Holstein too. Certainly. A good day to you too then. As if Lila wasn't bad enough, now I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh well. Next up is inspecting the market, so I should probably get to doing that. I was expecting Lila to be here to meet me now though. She's been awfully cold to me lately and I still don't have a clue as to why. I thought she was going to pray with me today too, but then she up and decided she needed to take care of shopping. Maybe I can grill her on this later. For now, I should hurry and get to the market. Oh, isn't that Lila? A pleasant man. Is that an indicator of how she sees it? So is her first initial response of seeing Lila with a man that, ooh, he looks pleasant, maybe she's on a date or something. Oh, thanks. I really do appreciate your help today. Oh, not at all. I should be saying the same to you. Anyway, if you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always work my way out of whatever's on my schedule to make time for you. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Please do. My little sister's been so excited for the big day already. It'll surely be one to remember. Ah, I think I know what's going on. A birthday, maybe? Yes, I'm sure. For now, however, I really should be going. Oh yeah, the mayor should be about done with Mass now, right? Until next time. Farewell for now. Did I just witness what I think I did? Ah, so that's why she's been acting so distant towards me lately. I wish she had said something. I thought we were supposed to be close. I suppose it shouldn't come as much as a surprise. She is a grown woman after all. And she might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being. And a rather attractive one at that. If anything, I'm surprised it's taking her this long to find someone. Well, it wouldn't be fair for me to get in the way of her happiness. I do feel a little lonely at the thought though, but she's going to want my support. It wouldn't be right for me to give her it. I'll have to apologize for being late. Might I ask what you are doing? Oh, it's you, Lila. Oh, how long have you been there? You appear to be rather tired. This is why I keep telling you that you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh no, I'm not, I assure you. Shall we head to the market? Well, if you say so. The next day. Again at Mass. So this time the Bracer Guild. Mayor Maybelle, can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time, so I'm not misunderstanding? Well, as I said, I would like to investigate exactly what relationship those two have, as well as what kind of person the gentleman in question is. So, to put it in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check on the man, right? Is that right? Yes. Yes, it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we bracers do at times do background checks on people, but that's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in a crime. If they're not, doing so would be an invasion of their privacy, and that doesn't exactly fly with us. Oh. Obviously, if you have reason to believe the man Lila appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, I'd be happy to help. Is that the case though? No. On the contrary, actually, he appears to be a good, honest man. I see. There's obviously going to be the chance that it's just a facade, and he's not the kind of person he appears to be. But as it stands, I don't see any grounds for the guild to make their move. That's unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. I'm sorry to troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. Please, forget this conversation ever happened. Forgive me for asking this, but you're all in favor of dating them, right? You're not trying to break them up or something. So why are you so concerned with finding all this? Well, as I think you're aware, Lila lost her mother and father during the 100-Day War. As far as I can tell, the scars that left on her heart still haven't truly healed either. And I believe this is her first foray into romantic relationships too. I'm just so worried about her getting hurt as the result of this. I'm not the slightest concerned about how noble the man's family is or how much money they have. Nothing superficial like that. All I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me the excuse to invade a man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. I'm sure Lila will eventually tell me about what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask her all my questions then. Nah, this is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from here. I'd be more than happy to accept your request. Wait, I thought... Are you sure? Wouldn't doing so violate the Bracer Code? Oh, no worries. The Bracer Code's totally open to individual interpretation, so it leaves a lot to each Bracer's personal judgment. I feel trying to follow the code to the letter and ignoring the feelings of those we're trying to serve misses the point of being a Bracer too. So I don't think it's unfair to dismiss your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy either. You leave all of this to me. I'll get you all kinds of answers. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you agreeing to this for me, really. I just know I can completely understand where you were coming from earlier, so I do want to ask that you invade his privacy no more than necessary. Is that fair? Perfecto. I hope this turns out to be something that'll really make her happy. Some things, even with good intention, should not be done. And that was the day Annalise agreed to accept the mayor's request, immediately and enthusiastically beginning her investigation into the life of the pleasant man. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lila and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Oh, those two certainly did come here, yes. I remember them sitting at the table over there, having a pleasant conversation with one another. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, I'm afraid. But I do remember seeing Lila smiling while talking, which you don't see every day with her. That struck me. Really now? Do you remember anything about the man, by the way? Not in much detail. Just that he was a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. And that's about all I can say, I'm afraid. I see. Can I ask you why you want to know all of this? Well, you see, Wait. It's okay. You don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? It'll all make sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to him, you know? Where to begin to get the feeling that Platina is also projecting it onto Lila, because I think there is no relationship there. I think they're making a surprise party for the mayor, but I might be mistaken, but that's the signal I got from that first conversation, the little part of Lila talking to the pleasant man. Oh, so little Lila's finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Oh, sweet. We don't know for sure yet. So please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling any of the other customers and starting any rumors. Not to worry, the secret's safe with me. Yeah, by the end of the day, the entirety of the Bozy region knows about it. Trust me. Testimony 2. Yes, I saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. Yes, I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Whenever I take Mina home, I always do. Oh, Harry. If you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly, not the man we're talking about. I am? Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Well, depends on how many dates they're on and how close they are. Eventually, he may go inside. Really? Really? But surely the fact that I do, that is proof that we're that close, right? I wouldn't be assuming that if I were you. For one thing, those two seemed awfully close even without that, didn't they? She's making him sad by not acknowledging him as a friend. Aww. Well, I'm not saying that it's always wrong to go inside per se. If that's what you want to keep doing, you won't see me stopping you. Oh, okay. I will then. Why does everything have to be so much work when it comes to you? Thank you for the info anyway. Testimony 3. You want to ask about a man who's been spending time with Lila lately? Thinking back, I did see her with a man when my husband and I went to the market. They were looking at souvenirs together, I believe. I remember it well too. I have rarely seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Really? I wouldn't pay much attention to anything my husband says. He has a habit of exaggerating. I'm not ashamed of it either. These kinds of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. It wasn't the first time I've seen the man though. I'm sure I've met him before. But I can't for the life of me remember his name. Can you remember, dear? Don't be silly, of course I remember. I would never forget the name of a man I've done good business with. That was young Leonard. Wait, I know that name. Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. Oh, you know him already? Well, that puts a damper on my fun. I use the place a lot for work reasons, so I even know him by face. I can't say I know all that much about him as a person though. If you're well acquainted with him, would you tell me a bit more about him? I don't mind, but this information isn't going to come cheap. You're gonna charge me? Oh please, that's not funny, dear. We owe ever so much to the Bracer Guild. You can't threaten to charge a member. I won't have it. Sorry, but I just can't help myself to a good joke. Let's see. Well, he's a good, honest man, for starters. Kingfisher Inn, party celebration. Hey, it still fits. Several days later. But if she is in a relationship with Leonard, I would applaud it. She does deserve a little bit of happiness. Ah, I see. So the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. I wonder how those two came to know each other. Oh, you know Leonard already? Only by name. I can't say I've ever spoken to him in person as such. The Kingfisher Inn has really made a name for itself in recent years. It's been doing quite well financially too. As things stand, it's a good target for investment. Trina said that too. I'm no expert on that kind of stuff though. Still, from what I can gather based on your report, their relationship is a healthy one. And you seem to think very highly of Leonard. Oh, absolutely. Even his little sister Sofina is super sweet. I'd say you don't have anything to worry about with them. From what I've gathered, they made for a picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that's still a while off. Then again, if they really are dating, it's a reality I'll have to come to terms with sooner or later. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm a little sad too. Yeah, I get what you mean. Thank you very much for your report, Annalise. It sounds like she made a fine choice. So I suppose all I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Miss Maybelle? It's me, Lila. Could I have a little of your time? Oh! Speak of the devil. I wonder if the time has finally come. That would be one funny coincidence, but maybe it has. And if it has, then it's just about time I made my exit. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Oh, nonsense. I'd actually prefer if you stayed. If she does tell us what I expect her to, I don't intend to hide the truth of what I was asked you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Maybelle? Oh, sorry, Lila. Come on in. As you wish. Oh, Miss Annalise? Please do accept my apologies. I didn't realize I was intruding. Oh, you're not. Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on an investigation on behalf of the mayor. Oh, I see. So, what brings you here, Lila? Do you have something you want to talk to me about? Well, you could say that, yes. I have an important request I wish to make of you. Really now? What will it happen to be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near Valeria Lake. We were right. Excuse me? Do you think you had no idea what was happening? I already know everything there is to know. How could you possibly... Oh, I'm sorry. I actually had Annalise here look into it for me. I was worried about you, you see? You've been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did it, but I just couldn't help myself. Ah, I see. There's no need for you to apologize, however. I didn't mean to worry you. Perhaps I should have been more open from the start. So, is Leonard being good to you? Damn! Got right to the chase, why don't you? Well, he's a very kind man, yes, but why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. Oh, you know what I mean, Lila. So, is there anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. If it is alright with you, I'd like to get right to discussing the date for the big day. Already? The big day? You've already started mapping it out? We have. We are hoping to keep it a secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. And naturally, I've made sure everything fits into your schedule. Do I have your okay to begin making the necessary arrangements? Wowie. Is something wrong? What's that? You dummy! I can see why you might want to surprise me, I can. But did you really have to keep this from me until this late in the process? I mean, you've got a right to your own private life and you don't have to share everything in that with me. I'm not saying you have to, but I can't believe you would decide something so important without consulting me even once. I mean, that little to you? Besides, you've been going out for about a month. Aren't wedding bells at this stage a little premature? That this decision is going to impact your life for the rest of your life, Lila. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and listen to what she has to say, Mayor Maybelle. I'm sure she does understand and has her own reasons for deciding. I have a horrible feeling that there's a very grave misunderstanding taking place here. You serious? Thus, what are we misunderstanding? The arrangements I have been making are for your next vacation. You've been so busy lately that I have thought you really ought to have one, so I've been making the necessary arrangements in secret. What? You mentioned before that you would like to visit the famous Kingfisher Inn once, you see? So when Leonard needed to come to Bosey Market to do some shopping, we decided to use the chance to meet and discuss how to go about this. I hadn't realized my actions were causing so many problems for you. Whoopsie. I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intention of getting married before a certain mistress of mine, which doesn't seem to be anytime soon, since she makes a hobby of turning down countless marriage proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby. It's because I have so much work on my plate that I don't have time for marriage to be on my brain. So there's nothing between you and Leonard? Nothing at all? Everyone says you two have been getting along so well. I'll admit, he's a lovely man and one I have a very positive impression of. But I've never considered him a potential partner. Not once. Why? All girls your age experience romance at least once. It wouldn't be right for you not to do the same. Well, this isn't something I intended to come out and say, but it seems you leave me no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. I will put that over anything and everything else. And sure, it's my greatest joy, the very reason for being. Until you decided upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have absolutely no intention of looking at anyone but you. I do appreciate your worrying about me. If there's my happiness you want, I ask that you focus on your own happiness first and foremost. And yet, like clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. Oh, fine, I get it. Now that we can put the whole marriage thing behind us, I will accept your offer of a vacation. So feel free to proceed with your plan. I'll leave arranging the schedule to you. I get a feeling Maybelle is extremely embarrassed right now. Brilliant. As you wish. Then, if you will permit me to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you too, Miss Annalise. Oh! I'm really sorry. Looks like my research may have been a tad incomplete. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. Of all this was due to me foolishly jumping to conclusions. I can't believe I ended up giving her yet another excuse to lecture me. Aw, it's no big deal. I gotta admit though, I'm jealous. Jealous? You never heard that anyway. I'm sure I'll see you around. You two look great together. Oh! Is she assuming that there is a romantic relationship between Lila and Mayor Maybelle? Maybe on some level there is. Maybe. Would be very nice to see. Oh, and a lace. What a day. I feel almost ashamed to be this relieved of all of this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage without her at my side. Side story like a mother. Finished. Received the bloody meatballs and learned the recipe for those same bloody meatballs. 100,000 Mira. We got it back double. Perfect. Alright, that's a very nice one done. Perfect. Alright. Very unfortunate timing. It's a little bit too short to end it right now. And it feels like it's a little bit too far gone to do another episode. So what do we do? Because I know once we enter the villa, we're gonna have not only the devil fight, which will probably take about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how hard the devil is. And we will have a Kevin/Ries story afterwards. So we'll be way over the 50 as well. Okay, let's see. What kind of stories do we still have? We have the Ren, the trial, Richard, and just 400 battles for the door to be opened. To get the question. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, I feel like doing one memory in an episode is more than enough. I think going too far, doing too much, like cramming 2 memories in there, going over hour by accident because we have no idea how long these memories are, might make it a too longer episode. So, you know what? It's gonna be a shorter one. I'm gonna leave it here. We're gonna leave it at the memory of Mayor Maybelle and her soiree in Lila's relationships. And next time we're gonna go with Ren's memory and see how far that goes. And see what we can learn from her. And then we'll do a few more memories after that. So, next time, Ren's memories. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time for the memories of Ren. Bye bye.